Hey guys, Champ39 here to do a video with you down here in the basement. Today what I'm looking at is an old corded Black & Decker 16-inch cut electric hedge trimmer. You're looking at what it looks like. It's the old orange and black ones. It says it's a 16-inch. The model number says that it is 8124 Type 8. It's 120 volts AC only, and it operates at a single speed of 3,300 cutting strokes per minute. So this trimmer, just trying to gauge a little bit about it. I got no date on here as to when I think this might have been made. I am trying to look at some numbers toward the bottom of the trimmer, and I'm really not finding anything that gives me a whole lot of information that I'm looking for. No, overall, I mean, everything looks pretty sound on the old trimmer. It's in pretty decent condition. I mean, it's got some dust on it from sitting in this basement for a lot of years. Blades are still intact, and, they look relatively sharp. They're not completely nasty. I don't know how well they cut, because I haven't tried this thing. I did plug it in a few hours ago, and it worked. These particular hedge trimmers were pretty popular back in the day. I'm guessing that this thing was made in about the mid to late 80s up until maybe about the early 90s. And the way I figured that is my dad owned this exact model when I was really little. I was born in 1988. And I can remember when I was 4 or 5 years old, which would have been 1992, 93, my dad had this exact hedge trimmer. I gotta pull this cord. Now I've got the stupid thing all wrapped around my blade here. So, wow, he had this, and we had a pretty big bush in our backyard at that particular time. And it was a privacy hedge on one side of our backyard. And it had to be trimmed on a fairly regular basis. And we had this trimmer to do that with. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I remember used it fairly often. It seems like about everybody else around had that as well. Let's go ahead. I'm going to show you that it works real quick. So I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to be off the camera for a few minutes, but the video is going to keep rolling. Set this down where it's inside of you. I'm just have a little short power cord just to plug it in where I can show you that the machine actually does work as it's supposed to. Now, it did have the extension cord retainer here on the back. Just going to find a little wall outlet that I can hook it up to. So these did work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull the trigger right here and show you that the blades do move when you pull that. Now, the one thing that I did like is that this trigger, what it could do is that you can see it right there. You would just squeeze it, and it would just go. You didn't have to unlock anything just to make it work. You just pulled that, and as long as it was plugged in, it would work. And then there was this nice lock, and it would just go. It would work real nice, like so. These were, I don't know what the price of these were. I'm guessing for $50 or less, you could have bought one of these back in the day. But yeah, there's your trimmer. Those did a good job, but I think I'm eventually going to sell this because I've since upgraded to a better a battery operated hedge trimmer that works really well. And yeah, there's no sense in these corded ones anymore, but they certainly, back in the day, they did have a usefulness. So there we go, guys. Thanks for watching on the Black & Decker 16-inch cut 8124 Type 8 electric Black & Decker hedge trimmer. Have a great night, and thanks for watching, everyone.